All right, good evening and welcome to another Harbor City Football Club match here in the UPSL Florida Central Conference, where Harbor City, ranked third currently in the standings with 2 wins and a solo loss, are hosting United Soccer Alliance from just outside the Jacksonville area, so a brief little stint down I-95 for them. They're currently ranked 5th with 1 loss and 1 draw. So we'll be kicking off here momentarily. Thank you for joining us. All right, and as you can see, Harbor City's lining up for a nice team photo. Beautiful backdrop here. It is a not too warm, not too unwarm night here on the Space Coast. All right, and United Soccer Alliance now making their way out of the locker room onto the field here at Palm Bay High School. Legendary field. You can see in the center of your picture there, we have the both of the captains here meeting with the referee, which is great to see. Teammanship, sportsmanship. Looks like it was a call of a coin, and the ball possession looks like it will be going to Team USA here, United Soccer Alliance. And it looks like possession will be with the Reds, and your Harbor City local team here will be kicking it south here to your left. And here we go, both teams now being led to the center of the pitch by the refereeing team. 4 officials here. All right, that was the playing of the national anthem here in the stadium. Teams doing their last bit of handshakes and fist bumps. Like we said, it's a beautiful evening here. Sunset should be happening in about another 30 minutes. It is a nice 74 degrees with, it is a little bit windy though, with winds 15 miles an hour south-southwest, so Harbor City will have a little bit of a wind advantage here as they kick towards the south. But it is a nice night here. Everyone's really excited for a nice little Saturday night of local football, local soccer here on the Space Coast. This is the UPSL Florida Conference Central. And here we go. We have kickoff. Now here we go. Harbor City going ahead and recycling it all the way back to the defense before starting to work. Oh, push in the back, and referee's going to call an early foul here. Looks like United Soccer Alliance going to set the tone earlier. This is going to be a physical matchup, and you have to imagine they want to keep it as much pressure on them as possible. Like, they have been known to give up some easy goals here, and Harbor City does like to run up a score line. Harbor City not known for not scoring many goals. They're known for scoring quite a bit. So Harbor City back here in possession, spraying the ball across the back line. Ball into these wide areas here, and yet again, high pressure, and USA has a chance to really push through here. United Soccer Alliance not as progressive and determined in that as you might think, but Snell in the midfield able to get it off of the foot of his attacker here, and no offside call, and nope, flag comes up a little bit late. Looked offside from here in the booth. All right, play is resumed here, and high pressure here from Harbor City. Snell once again all over them. And errant ball forward, ambitious, but again, you can see the idea here is for them to get forward. Short goal kick out of the back. Very in vogue now with the way play is developed. Not many long balls out of goal kicks anymore. It's all about possession, and a trailing leg left there as Harbor City player is fouled. Longtime player Jordan Snell here on the ball. In swinger into the box. Ooh. Could have had a touch there, but no, it's going to go out past the touchline there for a goal kick. Let's see if United Soccer does a similar goal kick routine here. And no, it looks like he's going to be telling his players up and in. So he's going to be pushing his players up the field there. putting the ball into contention higher up the field away from his goal, hopefully into a more dangerous area that's advantageous for his team. And ball is recovered and recycled. That's the game these days. It's all about possession, making sure you have all the different metrics. It's not a direct game as it used to be, but these are highly skilled players, only the best here in the UPSL. And looks like Harbor City is returning the favor for some of those early fouls on United Soccer Alliance, letting them know that this isn't going to be a game they're just going to be run over themselves either. And now USA once again has a chance to build out here through the back. All right, looks like we have our first goal kick, or a corner kick rather, of the evening. Excuse me. It's going to be taken on the far side there by Harbor City. Great sportsmanship shown here by the referee. Great touch by the referee, passing it into the Harbor City player, who will put it on the corner. As it's going to be a, looks like a left foot in swinger here. Ball played in and cleared out from the near post by United Soccer Alliance, but only as far as Snell, who tries to play back into the corner kick taker, but he is in an offside position. United Soccer Alliance, once again, patient in their build-up, but they can't seem to string more than 4 or 5 passes together before Harbor City's high press breaks them down. Harbor City looking to do some magic there. Recovered once again by Snell. Seems to be everywhere for them this evening already. Another foray forward there for USA, United Soccer Alliance. A lot of space here in the midfield, allowing Harbor City to run, push the United Soccer Alliance line back, leaving only really the one lone forward, the number 9 there for United Soccer Alliance. And that high press, it turns it over in a dangerous position, but it's a wayward pass. Really no real good address on that pass, and it's given right back away to Harbor City. Harbor City can get back into their game of possessing and moving the ball back up the field. Great work from the center back here. Harbor City breaking through. Now it's back to Snell. Snell playing it down the wing, and it's a little bit too hard there. Pass goes out of touch. Ball played out here to Avian Wares, dribbling forward. Benjamin Moran. Snell. Mario Lacour. 3 goals in the season for Mario. Out to Avian Wares. And another hard tackle, but this is in a very dangerous position here. You have to imagine Snell's really going to be putting in a dangerous little in-swinger cross here. So this is a great opportunity for Harbor City. And just like that, the big boys from the back are coming up. Not much pressure out of the box, so they can do some easy man-to-man coverage here in midfield with the extra player. And no, USA, United Soccer Alliance is going to go ahead and drop all the players right into the box, right into the position here for defending this free kick, leaving nothing to chance. Ball in. And saved by the keeper. And it was a foul. Looks like a little bit of too much pressure there from the forward here for Harbor City, Mr. Mitch Reed. Long ball played across and tough to control. Doesn't have the ability in the chest quite yet, but still early. Only 10 minutes into the game. Ball out of play and played up the line here. Ooh, a nice little between the leg action there for Snell. And United Soccer Alliance has to play the ball out for a throw in Harbor City. Long ball, attempted throw in there from Chandelier Adrian. And now USA looks like they can break. They can pass forward here, but no, they, once again, it's another errant pass. Can't seem to control it in these more dangerous areas here, their final third. And that's a tough one. That's going to be a handball here for the center back, Osha. That was a OSHA violation there, handball. And it's another quick play here from United Soccer Alliance. Ooh, long pass, a little behind his own player there, forces them to go back before they can go forward. And once again, Harbor City is able to recapture possession. Mario Lacour pressing, looking to add to his goal tally, looking to add his 4th goal for the season already. More heavy pressing, but once they break the line, United Soccer Alliance not looking to go forward too much. They want to get back that balance before they do venture into the middle third and into eventually the attacking third. Looking to actually combine here. Penetrating pass in the midfield. United player almost lost it on his touch. Once again, the pressure from Harbor City. But United starting to build here. And now here we go. Now we have a run forward and strong there from Osha. Give it back to him. And it's going to be a throw-in, but it's a throw-in that's deep into the defending third there of Harbor City. So if United can keep the pressure high here, they might be able to turn it over into a very lucrative position. And that's almost what we got there, but Osha, smart, good soccer intelligence to let that ball go out. And now Harbor City themselves can build at their own leisure. Osha over to Leighton. Leighton looking at his options. All right, looks like it might have been a call of a foul throw there, so it's going to be back into the possession here of Harbor City. Mitch Reed looking to assert his dominance, but unfortunately the referee said that that was a little incorrect. And so now Jordan will pressure the ball and defend that out. So it will be a throw in here for United. And the recycling continues. All right, and it looks like the referee is calling a foul throw as well on now Harbor City. So that's two foul throws each, or one foul throw each for the two teams. And United looks to, once again, move the ball through the back area here. Back to keeper. Center back can drive. There's not a ton of midfield movement. It doesn't help that they can't seem to get it past the first line of pressure there from Harbor City. Control there from Avian Wares. Gives it up though. Avian Wares is back on to pressure. Here we go. Keegan Langenall pressuring. Forward stays on his feet, and it's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner kick here for the United Soccer Alliance. And it looks like it's going to be an in-swinger, left foot, ball played in, and forward got his head to it, or the attacker got his head to it, but it is going to go over for a goal kick. He's going to want that one back so he can direct it. He didn't have a lot of pressure on him. Something for Harbor City to make note of if these corner kicks are to continue. There we go. And here we go. It's going to be a throw-in the attacking third here for United. Starting to build their way back up after it seems like most of the game has been played in the other half. In the half they would prefer the ball not to be. Plenty of space for United to work the ball into the midfield, but they just seem to not be able to pass it through. Seems their really only dangerous lane here is their right wing. And here we go back to the goalkeeper trying to get it once again into the midfield. And once again, there it is. It's the turnover in the midfield. It's a quick play out there. And it's into the clutches of the goalkeeper. And the press is back on from Harbor City. Ball played wide. Starting to see a little bit more forward movement, but once again, it's that they cannot find that midfield pass to feet. It gets turned over once again to Harbor City, and Harbor City is going to want to capitalize here. Great move there from the right back. Ball played in, cross. Finally, some chaos in the midfield, and it looks like we might be able to break through here for United through there, and once again, they're going to go for a pass back. You're going to want them to be a little bit more proactive if they're going to want to press and find some chances here in the first half, but maybe it's a long game for them. Patient. Another great run forward, but you got to watch that line because Harbor City is once again in the offside position. But one of these passes is gonna connect, and that's going to spell real danger here for United. All right, here we go with United. Move to play. Forward gesticulating where he would want the ball in front of him, but unfortunately for him, United wants to go back to keep and just keep that possession stat higher. Padding the possession stat. Thinking being, if Harbor City doesn't have the ball, they can't score. But you're going to want to put some distance between you and your opponent on the score line, and giving the ball away in the midfield once again is not going to help you with that.
Good, Andy.
Andy Bennett, good turn here. And there it is. Oh, he could have been in, but the one run he should have made, Mario Lacour thinking he might have been off, and that was the one time he was on. Here we go, ball into the midfield, and finally a midfield pass. Midfielder is able to turn here. Ball into the right wing. Harbor City left back looking to close down. Osha to cover. Not letting him have that inside turn, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Great get back defending there from Harbor City. And ball played quickly to Sam Layton. Played right back to them by Andy Bennett. Plays it to Snell. Snell says you can have it back again. And you can have it back again. Great little passing drill here between Snell and Sam Layton. That is 3 consecutive passes between the two of them. But here's where Harbor City can be dangerous. Allowing the pressure to come to them in those sort of areas. But Snell having to play center back here. And he gives away the corner kick. Now it's another left foot in swinger, and their first corner kick, he was able to find the head of his center back, who was in the attacking role. He's going to want to find the head of that player again. Ball played in. Finds the head of the same player, but once again, he cannot direct it onto frame. Long ball forward, keeping the pressure high. It's 2v3, and Avian Wares is going to come across from the left wing position over there on the right side. And he's going to force United to kick it out, so it will be a throw-in for Harbor City. Interesting spin maneuver there from Mario Lacour. Ball's played now into the box. Seems to be Harbor City calling for some sort of infringement to the referee. Doesn't have any sympathy from the official. Snell with possession. It's a calculated build here, similar to what United's been doing. Snell almost playing as a center back here. Looking at the pieces on the board. It's a game of chess here. Snell is playing very deep. Penetrating pass there into the feet of Mitch Reed, but we do see him give it away. And it's a small foot race here, but OSHA should dispatch that attack pretty quickly. And it's a quick throw here out to the left back for Harbor City. Little cut back and little step over from the number 9 for United, but no harm, no foul. OSHA on the free kick, and it's going to be a possessive kick. Harbor City will build once again. On the left side of your screen, just outside your picture, Andy Wares is gesturing that he wants the ball played in behind, that he wants to run onto it. And here we go. Looks like Mario Lacour is going to be on a run there, and fantastic defending from the defender there for United, who is able to play it forward. United has possession in an attacking area, but OSHA once again is able to clamp down on his attacker and defend, but he's getting doubled up. And a great reach from OSHA there. He's able to kick it out. Harbor City can get back into a defensive position, but once again, the Achilles heel of this United Soccer Lions team is their inability to control their midfield passing. The touch just not there so far. Little combination play there, once again, inviting that pressure from United. but no real outlet here. Adrian Wares checking into midfield, and he is bundled over by his marker. Snell having a quick word with Mario Lacour. Looks over to Andy Bennett. But looks like it's going to be a ball in behind. And looks like it's going to roll out for a throw-in in a very attacking area here for Harbor City. Let's see if they can capitalize on any of this. Very interesting little play there in the box. United happy just to get it out of that position, but once again, Harbor City's in possession. And the pass back allows United to step, clear that line a bit. And it is a pretty flat line here from United Soccer Alliance. And maybe the players here of Mitch Reed and Avian Wares, they're noticing this flat line and they want that ball played in behind, because that's a recipe for disaster for the defending team, but it is a sweet looking thing if you're an attacker. All right, free kick here. Jordan Snell once again on the ball. You can see Osha, the center back here, just opening up the lane. So even if he were to receive it here, he wouldn't have too much pressure. He could drive it forward and find a pass, but it looks like Snell's going to want to put this in the box. Ball played deep. Quick shot from the left back, and the line is cleared here. United looking to step outside, and great play from Osha. What a player.
Get in there and use your head, Osha.
Cross attempted. Cross cleared on the first man. And it's going to be a quick foul there
Kick here for United.
on United Soccer Alliance. Positive movement here from United. What a move. That was a fantastic bit of skill there. Nothing came of it. I don't even know if he knew what he had just done, but boy, did he do it. Once again, it's a midfield turnover. Ball played in, Mario Lacour, and it's going to be too long of a pass there. And the goalkeeper will be picking it up. Very ambitious shot.
Is it the first?
And at the end of the day, that is the first shot on goal, so we're going to have to mark that down in the stats. And it came from the right back. United was looking further forward there, and Harbor City's doing a great job of intercepting those passes through their midfield. Really, the only Achilles heel so far that you can see of Harbor City is when it comes into these wide areas, especially their left wing. The right attacking side here of United is really the only sort of form of production we are seeing from them. But they're going to have to find some other avenue to diversify their portfolio. Otherwise, their stock is going to continue to go down. Free kick here. Ball played right into the box. Dangerous area, right in the mixer. And Andy Bennett. It's a slight shirt pull, but here we go. Harbor City. And again, looking for the combination, not looking for that final threatening ball forward. They want to almost connect and play the more beautiful game, but nothing's more beautiful than a ball in the net. And now that's going to be a very, very wide kick that's going to go up for somehow a throw in from the right back to the left back for Harbor City.
Come on, Mario.
There we go. Some combination play from Harbor City. Keegan looking to be proactive, and it's going to come off of his boot there. But better to be a throw-in in the defensive half of your opponent than a ball played long down the wing to the forward. OSHA, patient, waiting for the right moment to step in and assert his defensive duties, does so perfectly. Ball play forward into Ben, getting harassed in the back. And it is going to be a foul. A little bit too much harassment in the back. Ball sprayed wide here, back to OSHA. It's going to drive a little forward. Back to OSHA. OSHA doing the right thing. He made the mistake, but he was also the one to recover the ball. But those are the sort of instances that United's going to hope that they can continue to squeeze out of Harbor City, is forcing the errors. Let your opponent make the mistakes. Ball played off Harbor City. It's going to be a United throw-in. Great midfield control there from Jordan Snell. And it's going to be maybe advantage or some sort of maybe violent conduct, but the referee's calling it back, and doesn't matter much to Harbor City. They're just going to go ahead and play it quickly into possession, and Jordan's going to put the ball into a dangerous area, or try to. Cleared by United. And it's going to be a throw-in for United. Could have been a quick throw, but slow and steady wins the race here for United. That has to be the mantra. There is a bit of chance of rain here, and the wind is starting to pick up now that the sun has set. So while the winds might be changing for Harbor City, they're going to hope that the tide of the game is also going to change here with a goal here momentarily. Ball played wide. Cross into the box is cleared. And United looks to impose themselves going forward. A lot of good energy there from United to stay active, but that is going to be it's a great ball, great idea, but it's a little bit too much power on that. Keegan just not able to control that or even get to a touch on it. Here we go here from Harbor City.
Good shot.
Snapshot, and it's going to be headed out for a corner here. And Jordan's going to come over here to take the second corner of the night here for Harbor City. It's going to be another in-swinger. Ball played in. And here we go. United can break here. United still breaking. It's currently a 3v2. Now it's a 3v3. And OSHA is able to not only get the ball back into his possession, but also draw the foul. And now Harbor City can take a breath and get back into a shape here. But that was an opportunity for United to really punish Harbor City, but the speed and creativity just was not there at the time. Snell's playing in cover here as OSHA's slow to get back. Sort of just standing still there. Not sure if he's injured or not. He looks to be in a bad shape. But he's not going down, but great work around him. And you can see there, OSHA now has finally popped a squat, and he looks like he is injured. This could be a major blow here for Harbor City because he has been, no doubt, their best defender. And looking at what's on the bench here as Trey is talking to his squad, Trey Collins, coach here, talking to his squad, not many options in the center back position. Unsure what the injury is here, but the trainer looks to be
He's just coming off the field.
looks like he's just going to come off for a bit. Maybe the trainer's going to have a word with both Collins here and OSHA and see how he feels. But no real urgency from any of the players in the pennies. And it looks like Collins is directing him to go maybe back to the line here, but trainer's going to want to check him out. Player safety is of the utmost importance here. But for the remainder of this half, which is, as you can see, only a couple minutes here, depending on the discretion of the referee, it will be played with a man down here for Harbor City. So they're just going to want to hold on and get to halftime and reevaluate. And there's not much time there at all, as that's going to be the halftime whistle. So here we go. We end the half. It's going to be Harbor City 0, United Soccer Alliance 0. So we're going to have a quick halftime break here and see you guys real soon. All right, here we are still at halftime. Harbor City is the first team to come out just to get some touches on the ball here. I have to imagine their halftime team talk was short and sweet. Get that ball past the defensive line and follow that run. As we saw in the first half, a little bit too many combination plays. They could have done a little bit more to penetrate and get forward. And you have to imagine the reason why we're not seeing United out here is they have quite a lot to go through because they did not have many options going forward themselves. And here comes United. They are finally making their way out of the locker room. And the referee blows his whistle, calling to attention both teams. If you're just joining us, it is 0-0 from the first half. Even though the game has been dominated by Harbor City, you have to really say that it's been almost even in terms of chances, as corner kicks have been even, and there's really not been too much that United has had going forward. But now we're getting, looks like we're getting some weather, getting some rain here. So it looks like we're about to have a rain game for the second half. The drama. And not only is it is, I don't know if you can hear it on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, but it is pelting down, coming down like stair rods. We have United as seeking shelter at the bottom left of your screen there. But Harbor City, as the name suggests, are known for this sort of environment. And there goes some of the advertising boards.
Well, the thing picks up for.
The referee's going to be quickly looking at whether or not it's playable, but it looks like it is playable. But you can see even on the screen here, the rain is coming down, and as they say, it's raining sideways. So we'll see how we get on here. Referees, they're tapping their fists, and he's calling to attention to the center spot. And with a blow of the whistle, we have the start of the second half here. And Harbor City had possession, but as was the story in the first half, they give it away quickly, and Harbor City looks to go forward. Well, it might be the same game, but it's going to be a tale of two halves here, as what was windy and dry is now turned into windy and very, very wet. And United high press, hoping to use the chaos of the weather, and a great little turn there, Harbor City. But it is going to be... All right, here we go, and ball gets played out. It's going to be a throw in here for Harbor City. LaCour gives it to Adrian, who drops it back. Long ball forward.
It's great. Blowing that rain right into Nate's eyes, too.
Good tackle.
Strong wind, strong rain. Great ball played forward. Mario LaCour on the ball, looking to use that left foot he has, that weapon. And here he goes, Harbor City. Trying to beat some pressure, but unable to, as the ball is not played with enough gusto to get to. But here we go. Great forward play here.
Yeah, Andy did move into center back.
Definitely more of a frenetic pace here to start. Harbor City really wants to put one in the net and create that division in the scoreline between the two teams. But while the rains might cool you down, it's definitely heated up the energy here on the field. Penetrating ball there, and rain sounds like it's beginning to die down. Those of you who might not be from Florida, we are known for our 5 to 10 minute flash storms. That might have been one of them, but the rain is continuing. United playing a searching ball forward. Adrian's able to get onto it. It's a quick clear that United's able to get back possession into their midfield. And here we go. We're going to play through. And United could have put a foot to there and turn, but unfortunately lets it go, and it's back into Harbor City.
I think it should.
And here they go. Searching ball forward. Keeper has to come all the way out of his box.
Touch.
And the defender doing a great job to control what was a less than ideal. And here comes the next squall, almost, if you will, as the rain and wind has picked up tremendously. You can see it here on the pictures, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you may be watching, I don't know if you might be even watching from the parking lot, but it is really coming down. Ball turned over here in the attacking third. Harbor City, great little play. And it's some latch ditch defending here for United. They're able to go forward. We do apologize for the rain on the screen. We're going to do our best to get someone to squeegee that off, but I will also do my best to describe the pictures for you as if this was a 1940s radio announcement on an AM/FM radio. Harbor City building the ball here.
Not reaching. Go for it.
We're doing our best to keep things going. It's quite wet here, both in the stadium, as you can see, and also in this box starting to become. Ball played forward. Back pass here to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper dispatches it wide. Harbor City pressing high, looking for that midfield turnover that United was known for in the first half. And once again, they get it. So Harbor City's going to get the ball back in a attacking position. Adrian looking for his right forward to make some sort of move. Snell coming over to assist in the dribble. Harbor City driving forward. Still maintaining possession. And the ball is going to be a United ball here. And it's an offside flag here from the linesman here on the near side. The referee, I'm sure, has quite a lot of water in his eye. He didn't even notice that his referee had, or his assistant had been waving an offside position had been called. Interesting move here. They're going to, instead of going forward, they're going to play possession here. They're going to try and break through the press, which they have yet to do all game, but Harbor City not making a good choice there at the very end to connect with a forward. The options are there. It's just finding that right pass. And what a ball that is for United. And the Harbor City keeper is able to make the brave dive and make sure that there is no danger to the scoreline here for Harbor City. Throw in for United here.
No squeegee.
And here they go. United able to quick little move there into the midfield. And gives it away once again to Harbor City. It's going to be a Harbor City throw in. Harbor City playing the ball here. It's a lot of pressure here from United, but Harbor City is able to break it, but they're not able to break that final line of confrontation. There's the trademark giveaway in the midfield from United.
Good ball.
Bit slow there from the Harbor City forward, but Harbor City still has possession. And there's the breakaway for United. And that was all ball, says the referee. And there's no one on the benches to complain to the referee, as they've all seeked shelter. So maybe that's sought shelter, sought and seeked. A little bit of afters here in the bottom left. That's going to be a yellow card for the United player and a yellow card. It's going to be a yellow card for both players. So there's your first caution. But it is going to be a foul in the favor of Harbor City Football Club. Hopeful long ball is played back into the midfield by United. Back now into the possession of Harbor City. Not able to find that right wing. But it is going to be a foul there, as directed by the official. That's a great ball from United. And it's going to be it's outside the box just barely. And and that's going to be a yellow card. It looks maybe for dissent. And here we go. Surrounding the referee here is the United players as they're pleading this case of looking for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity and possibly even a penalty kick, but the referee is saying, no, it was just outside the box. But you can see the disappointment in the body language here of the United Soccer Alliance players. So it might be a disappointment for them is going to be a relief. Here you can see better with the picture here as we're able to zoom in with our Zoom Cam 9000, a little clearer picture. But here we go. Harbor City is going to be freezing the kicker here as they're going to.
Who's subbing?
Or it looks like they're about to call the sub. And
Is that Mitch Reed?
here we have a sub here. And it looks like we have Mitch Reed exiting the game here. And there it is. There's your opening goal of the match. A free kick in a dangerous area. Even though they might have wanted a PK, it didn't matter for them. They were going to score a goal there. That was the intention. That was the desire. And the end result is going to be 1-0 for United Soccer Alliance. And Harbor City is now going to kick off. At a deficit here, 1-0 off a great free kick from United Soccer Alliance. But how's Harbor City going to activate themselves to get back in this game, to draw a level, and then they have to hope to go forward?
That's Jacob.
Yes, Jacob
Woods. No.
Very progressive.
That's it.
Big clear up, looking for Jacob Woods. He's going to want to put his name, stamp his name into the game here. Shout out to everyone who's watching, no matter where you are, whether you're here locally in Brevard, up in Jacksonville, or anywhere across our great state, or anywhere across this great nation. I want to thank you for tuning in. From this side of the coast to the other, Brevard County, Lake County, Polk County, all the counties. Harbor City looking to capitalize here on some changes. Jacob Woods pressing. It's a great step there from the defender. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. Harbor City looking to quickly move the ball. Jordan Schnell on the possession. Looking for Avian Wares, but unable to get to it. The defender's able to clear that for a throw-in.
I was playing with him.
Ball back into possession here. Harbor City looking to build. Most of their shape, as you can see, is in the attacking third. Not really much here in the midfield. Each player communicating where they'd like the ball to be played and where they want the runs to be made as well. Ball's going to be cleared out here. It's going to be another Harbor City throw-in. Ball played across the back line here. Looking to play in that ball in behind to find the feet of Jacob Woods.
Keep that calm.
They clear from a high press, and they're able to break the press here. Can United find their second here? It's another break. It's a 1v3. Now it's a 2v3. And now United really in a attacking area, but the ball ending up out of touch here. It's going to be a Harbor City deflected out throw in for United. And United is back into possession here, moving the ball. Center back. Center back to the midfield. Back. Easy triangle work here for the United as the press is not that heavy yet. And that's exactly when Harbor City started to strike there, but it was not a coordinated press. And now United was able to break. Harbor tries to clear but cannot. And now United in sort of rarefied air here as they have possession in a midfield and they haven't given it up quite yet. Ball played down the wing. He can get to it and he cannot. That is a wild slide. It is wet and wild out here, Water Mania style. And we're going to have another sub here. It looks like United Soccer Alliance, once again out of the Jacksonville area, they'll be making a sub here. Long ball forward. Jacob Woods trying his best to try and control that, but here he goes. Jacob Woods staying proactive. Great local player here. Great ball forward, very proactive from the right back, and he gives it away cheaply, and he's got to get back to position because United here can really strike. The alarm bells for Harbor City are starting to sound as the sirens on Babcock northbound are also ringing out. Ball back in possession of Snell. Finding Wares. Wares driving forward. Interesting idea. Just not enough players in the box to execute on that maneuver. Goal kick here for United. They do have the wind at their backs, so that's going to help get that goal kick launched a little bit further up the field here, some extra yards. Bottom of your screen here, you can see Trey Collins beginning his warm-ups with the traditional jump, leap, and knee tuck. It's a standard of the soccer procedure of before keeping yourself warm before you go in. Interesting maneuver there from Jordan Snell. I don't know if he knew exactly what that was, but doesn't matter. He's back in possession. Good turn. Little meg there, but unfortunately, the power wasn't there to compensate for the ball losing ability, and it's going to be an easy offside call for the referee. United's really going to hate that they gave it away like that. And we thought that we were going to see a sub there, but unfortunately we did not, and that's going to be a tremendous foul there. That should be a yellow card. Bit of a cynical foul there. Didn't really need to do it. But now this should be the stoppage we need, or the Harbor City needs, rather, to get Trey Collins into this game. And it's going to be a quick sub, and we're going to move. Trey Collins is telling his players where he'd like to see them move, and it looks like it's going to be Avian Wares back to the right back, and Trey Collins here on the right wing.
Nice.
Safety first there from Wares. And it's going to be a foul throw here from United. Interesting seeing a foul throw performed at this level. The UPSL is a high-quality league, and so you don't see that too often. So you have to imagine it's the environmental adds of both the weather and the rain. But here we go. Ball's played in. And it's a save and a ricochet shot that goes wide. And that is going to be a goal kick. But stomach and mouth there, as you can probably feel the nervousness from the entire back line, even the goalkeeper, of how did they let this happen? Harbor City, for all the dominance they might have had in the first half, the second half has slowly slipped away, and it might be because of the wet environment, and the grip is just not there in the same way, but they are going to need to really tighten up this grip to get back into this game. Only 15 minutes left in regulation before any sort of added time by the officials, but long ball there. Jacob Woods being held from behind. And the referee being very direct and strong in his point as he blows his whistle firmly and gesticulating with his right hand where that ball foul was going to go here. And we have a ball forward here by Harbor City. Looking for the cross, and it is going to be deflected out for a throw.
Hopefully you try to win a free kick or something.
And here they go. Harbor City controlling a bit. A little bit of a hospital ball, but not at all. He was able to get through.
Oh, yes.
Trademark touches from Jacob Woods there. Not Jacob Woods, rather, sorry.
It's 55. I'm pretty sure it's Nick Bell.
And here they go. Combination play on the wing.
You're right. I didn't see him come on.
And what a release there for United to clear that ball. Long ball forward, and it's going to be, looks like it's going to be, a little bit of a clash of heads there or something, as a United player is down, clutching the head, and the referee is motioning that he would like the trainer to come on and do a medical examination here.
yourself.
Well, it's a great moment here of reprieve for both teams as United gets to, again, take some of the temperature out of this game as the wind is absolutely ripping across the pitch here. Truly, the wind, they're fighting, Harbor City is fighting not just themselves here, but the wind as well. And we're going to see a goal kick here, and it's going to be up and in. Even the goalkeeper knows there's no reason to play out the back when you can kick this thing maybe 50, 60, 70 feet to up to many more yards than that. What a sweet little turn there from the United player. And it's a kick save from Harbor City.
Another great save.
But the danger has not been cleared as United still has the ball in the box. And it is now cleared. What a maneuver there from United. All right, throw in here as we have about 10 minutes left in regulation before this game does end. Harbor City's doing what they can, but they're going to need to find another gear here, or else this game is going to, unfortunately, say aloha goodbye to them, and that's not what you're going to want to see. All right, here's the play here from United. Finally able to pass through their midfield. The confidence is there. Better late than never, but they're up on the scoreline. They're up in confidence, and they're up in everything else. Can Harbor City break through? And what a piece of skill that is there from United. Very interesting maneuver there from the goalkeeper. Not a lot of communication between the right back and the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper having to adjust his garments there, as you can see. So, fantastic work there from United, though, to work a bit of skill and to get these balls into a dangerous area. And that's a tough little a kiss from the cleat right there on Aiden, but referee didn't see anything, and the game will progress with United still in possession.
8 minutes left.
8 minutes left here in regulation. This near capacity crowd trying to get behind the team here. And there's a sub there for United, as they do bring in some fresh legs here to hopefully see out the game and get their 1-0 away victory. Their only other win this year has also been a 1-0 away win. So this might be the track record. While they might be pounded at home, here on the road, they're able to steal. But Harbor City is doing their best to say swipe or no swiping. But they're going to need to open up the backpack and find the roadmap to goal, because it's just not there yet. But they're still trying and they're still exploring. Harbor City back in possession here. Just outside your picture here to the right, Jacob Woods is darting in and out in between his two center back markers. Even Jordan Snell is now gesticulating and verbally asking, play us the ball, get us forward here. Jacob Wood hold up play. Finding the feet of Snell, and it is cleared. United was able to read that. Those cute combinations might have worked in the first half, but they are being read like a book today. And here comes another drive from Harbor City, which is once again, unfortunately, they're going to be very frustrated to know they were giving away so many opportunities here. Not a great clear here. To the chest. Shot, and it is going to be deflected out here for a corner. Goal kick, maybe? Well, from my vantage point up here, it did look like a corner kick, but that's the thing about relativity and where you see things from your point of view. Changing your perspective can be important, not just in soccer, but also in life. Change your perspective. Big goal kick. Harbor City is able to win back possession. And it's going to be, unfortunately for Harbor City, it's going to be a throw in here for United Soccer Alliance. A cutback ball across the box, and it's just too far behind all the players, but it's still going to be a throw in here for Harbor City. Now, we do have a long throw specialist here, and he's going to want to line up this artillery barrage. Here's the throw, long throw in, bouncing around, and the keeper is able to not just collect it, but draw a foul as well. And let's see what they want to do here. If they want to go short, and they do go short. But can Harbor City apply some pressure here? Oh, and there it is. The Showtime United here. Pass and move, pass and move. What a play, what a ball. And it's another kick save.
Another great save from Nate McGuire.
Act 1, beautiful. Act 2, great. But unfortunately, this could not land the plane there in the third act, like many Hollywood movies. But here they are, still in it. The drama is continuing. Will there be a dramatic finish here? Or will it be a slow burn to a 1-0 victory for United on the road? Here they go, Harbor. Feeling the pressure in the moment. You can see Ware's there gesticulating.
Keep going.
That he wants to see some sort of movement, some sort of drive or energy or passion from anyone. And Jordan Snell, the veteran, able to control it there. And Trey Collins trying to spray that ball, but the wind is not going to be on his side here. And that's where the ball gets snagged up. And unfortunately, it looks like a trailing leg from number 15 for Harbor City. It's going to be a yellow card as we get the Zoom 9000 straight in there. As you can see, yep, he is currently on the ground, and now he is standing. Thank you to the Zoom on that one. And slowly letting the clock drain down. Sand through an hourglass as sand slips through the fingers of Harbor City here. But these young men have grown up on the beach and they're used to sand. Can they find the grip? Or will this be a disappointment of shore pound? And here they go, Harbor City, getting the ball back. Trey Collins, and it's a combination, and it looks like Jacob Woods is going in. Monstrous power, monstrous speed. Can he cut back? Plenty of players in the box now for Harbor City, but they need to get off their marker and find that half yard of space to play this ball. And it is going to be another throw in here on this far side for Harbor City.
Right now.
What better place than here? What better time than now? Here comes the long throw. Harbor City with basically everyone in the box. And unfortunately, it's going to be some sort of talking to from the referee. The Zoom 9000 didn't zoom in there, but it's okay. And here it comes. Here's the second attempt, and it's going to be a back throw. United looking to step the line, and it's going to be an incredibly terrible pass there. And unbelievable. Some interesting decision making, and there's just not the sort of soccer IQ you want at this stage of the game, but a team known for high pressure situations, Harbor City just unfortunately unable to meet the situation, meet the moment here as they're trying to secure at least a point at home and not to fall with their second loss of the year. And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick here. But as you can see, it's been so windy that the corner flag has fallen over. You can even see the wind there just whipping through that thing. As they're going to, instead of whipping it in, they're going to do another short play. And it's looked like they're going to do a little do-si-do in the corner. And Harbor City is able to break that pressure. And it's going to be a goal kick. We are past regulation time, so it is going to be at the discretion of the referee. But that injury that United Soccer had in this second half might come back to bite them with the amount of injury time that is going to be here. It's going to be a long ball forward. Instead of flicking it back, he flicks it into the midfield, and Harbor City unable to get possession back. And that's going to be a Harbor City. Nope, it's going to be a United throw. This will be the third United player to pick up the ball for the throw-in. Trey Collins playing the ball out from his feet. And now Harbor City's going to want to drive forward here. They basically have four strikers.
Good turn. Here's the corner run.
And it's going to be a foul right in the middle of the pitch here. With the wind and with the distance, I have to assume this is not going to be a shot, and this is going to have to be some sort of set play. But we are very much nearing the end of what this game is going to offer us with the time on the clock ticking now. We are going into the 94th minute of play. But as you can see, everyone but the goalkeeper is up the field here. No one back in defense. But United has pulled back everyone themselves. And it's going to be a deflection? No, it's just going to be one heck of a shot that goes way wide. And it's hands on hips, hands on heads. Everyone feeling that one from Harbor City. Goalkeeper once again gesturing that he wants up and in. Headed attempt from Trey Collins, unable to meet it. Combinations are there. Harbor City really pressing. United is able to get the ball here.
If he hit that cross ball.
Here it is. And that is the game. Harbor City falls 1-0 to United Soccer. Once again, it was a truly a tale of two halves here, as United unable to connect many passes in the midfield in the first half. They were able to survive through, get to the second half, free kick goal, and here they are. Here's your victors, and they do move up in the standings. This is a great away game for them as they make their way back up to Jacksonville, the Jacksonville area. Best of luck to them the rest of the season, and safe travels, as it is quite wet here on the roadways.